Good morning. We made it. Nancy, it looks like it's just you and me this morning. I'm sure a few other people will pop on shortly. How you doing this morning? Just getting the tripod set up here. I got a little lost in my searching for trivia, so I didn't quite get the tripod set up in time. Good morning, PK. Okay. Maybe I can pull this in a little closer. I am sorry, you guys. I thought I clicked the button. I've been here talking this whole time, and nothing's been coming to you guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's just recap. I was saying good morning to everybody, to Nancy and PK and Rosanna and Mary. I think I got the sound figured out now. I thought I clicked the button, but I must have missed it. So I was saying to Mary before I realized I was still muted that if you want to check out the Found Objects Challenge, I did put a link in the description below the video. It'll take you directly to the Found Objects item on Randy's website. When I checked this morning, there were only 14 of the 51 left, so you might want to jump on that beforehand so you don't miss out. we'll still be here when you get back. And then today I wrote down some trivia on some post-it notes for you guys. So I guess the first piece of trivia I'll ask you guys, and you can just chime in with your best guess in chat. How many stories total are in the Empire State Building? And then I can get this thing set up and ready to build. I clearly need some coffee, so I am not with it this morning. Yeah, no problem. I just didn't want you to miss out in case everybody else was waking up and decided to go buy one right now too, so. I think it's by far one of your guys' favorite things about Thunderhorse Descendant is this challenge that we've got going on. Nancy's guessing 40. That's it's pretty cold. So you're almost in the freezer with that guess. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna find out for sure. There's another piece of trivia I didn't write down, but I'll just mention. Yeah, and never forget. True. A few more. Okay. There we go. Zoom in so I can get my tummy out of the picture. For some reason that doesn't look right. It looks like it's kind of scrambled up. Oh no, you guys can see the my notes. Oh my goodness. 60 is still pretty cold. I told you to chop off a few floors if you wanted to. No, that's okay. It gives me something to do on stream, and I'm kind of having fun with it. I'm enjoying it. I always get really horrible hair when I jump out of the shower and throw a hat on, so I'm going to try to... I don't know. There's nothing I can really do with it. Rosanna guessed it right on the dot. Did you Google that? It is 102 stories. You are correct. Now, either Rosanna is a huge fan of the Empire State Building, or she looked it up. So another piece of trivia from that is in 1945 there was I think they said a B-52 bomber or some kind of bomber plane that ran into the building actually, like somewhere around the 80th floor, 75th floor maybe. And there was a woman who was an elevator operator, and she fell 75 stories because one of the engines like went into the elevator shaft, I guess, or something like that. She fell along with the elevator. It plummeted 75 stories, and she survived. And I think that is the Guinness World Record for longest elevator plummet survival. So that was kind of interesting, along with the fact that the plane hit the thing. They said it started a fire, and they had the fire out within like 40 minutes, so. Yeah, I figured. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, who knows how she survived? That's crazy. That's 750 feet that she fell, along with whatever plane parts or whatever else is crashing along with it. Okay, so today's steps was steps 11 and 12. Yesterday we finished the first observation deck. And now we're on to the more windows and parts like that. And that means we need building blocks. Not those. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy that she made it through all that. Only 18 this time, that's good. It's getting less. No, I've never been to New York City either. I'd really like to go. I think it would be fun. I think it would be a good time. We'll hang out Times Square for a bit, check out the Central Park. Wall Street. See where all the upper elites are, how they're playing around with our money. Okay, I need some of these triangles too. I need 2 of these only. It's odd that I only need 2. 8 of these. Pretty miraculous. So I did make, Randy kind of helped me make the decision last night that I'll be heading to the bead store today to pick up some of those findings and to try and you always guess too low on how many should be in a bowl or whatever. Yeah, those are always tricky when they have like a jar full of marbles or something like that. Awesome. Well, thank you, Mary. Glad you got in. There's probably 13 left now, or however many you got. Thank you very much. We're still just picking out pieces. Yeah, large cities are kind of like, I don't know, they seem like a romantic idea for like a getaway or vacation, but then once you get in them, it's just like another big city, right? Okay, 8 of these. I think we might be able to get through both of these steps today. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 of the clear ones. Where are those at? I don't see them. I don't see them. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, well, we had the list here written down on post-it notes and stuff like that. I think that's probably 20. We had the whole list written down on post-it notes and stuff, so it's been here. We've been looking at it and trying to make a decision on what we would do with the list. Since you guys asked, we're gonna go try to get maybe some heart-shaped stuff, or some, what you call it? The words, things and stuff. Oh, I didn't even grab the 12 other pieces I needed. Hearts and just anything that looks like it would be themed for Valentine's Day. How many of these I need? 12? I should have just grabbed out everything I needed for both pages, but that's okay. Yeah, it was fun. I lived in just on the outskirts of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Minneapolis, I guess. Well, both actually, because I bounced around quite a bit and I lived on the east side of the river too. for a couple of years. And it was fun being like 20 minutes from downtown, 15 minutes from downtown. I enjoyed it. I just now remember I bought a 3D puzzle, a Victorian house. Yeah, give it a shot. Why not? Is it a puzzle? Like, 3D puzzle sounds a lot more difficult than this. Because this is just building up. I guess it is kind of like a 3D puzzle, in a way. Tiny 4mm oval jump rings and gold magnetic glass. Yep. I think I've screenshot that exact statement like 2 or 3 times now. We've definitely got that on our list. Don't worry, Rosanna. If they have the 4mm jump rings, the ovals, we'll get them. And hopefully they've got the gold class. It's just a matter of if they have it in or not. I think that's one of the things that they've been struggling to get, is metal. So we shall see. Okay, I'm just going to jump into putting pieces down. Maybe we can zoom in a bit more. Try to get it on screen for everybody. There, that's good. Okay, just leave it right there. Actual puzzle, you can remember what the pieces look like though. Yeah, 3D puzzle sounds really kind of crazy. Yeah, puzzles have no instructions. I don't know if that's better or worse. Is that better when it's zoomed in really tight on the thing that I'm working on? Probably, huh? So you actually see the pieces going on? See what I'm doing? Okay, and then another corner. Here. Oh, that's kind of odd. Interesting. Good morning, Coral. Thank you for joining. I'm sure most of you were there last night watching for Randy's live. But just as a reminder for anybody that might have missed it, the Found Objects Challenge did launch for January. I did leave a link in the description of this video below if you want to go and pick one up. Those are definitely available. Let's see, I've got to turn this one. This is an odd piece to have in here, I think. In front, back one. Whoa. Okay, that could look kind of funny. It was playing tricks on my eyes. I will get my stuff paid today. Sorry for the delay. Oh, no worries. No worries at all, Coral. It'll be there when you're ready for it. I just wanted to remind everybody of the Found Objects Challenge because they're selling out quick. We had I think 14 before I jumped on this morning. So just in case anybody's tuning in late, just to let them know. We can do another piece of trivia. What year, and you can be close within a year or two, what year was the Empire State Building built? That'll be our next piece of trivia. Caught up on some reading? That's nice. I was debating on buying a book from one of my favorite disc golfers. He wrote a book within the last year, kind of telling the story of his life, I guess, in disc golf and everything. He's a really interesting character. He's like 50 years old. He set 1869. A little cold, a little newer than that. Yeah, I think he's 50 some years old now this year. And he, in like the 2000s or maybe the late 90s, I believe he set world distance records. And so he had kind of quite a following, a good successful career and stuff, and then he stepped away from disc golf for quite some time. Still newer. You guys are still a little far away. But he wrote this book kind of chronicling his history with the sport and growing up with it. I think that's the name of it, is Growing Up Disc Golf. It's super interesting. And this year, well, for like the last 5 years, 1850, and that one is a guess. 1850? No, it's quite a bit newer than that. 1900s. So for the last 5 years, he's been running what he calls blue power events for autistic and learning disabled adults and children. And he's been running these disc golf clinics trying to introduce the sport and give them something entertaining and fun to do. And now this year, well, last year he started touring again a little bit more. And yes, 1930 and 1931, correct. And so this last year, he was starting to tour, and he was starting to win and place well and, you know, get some prize monies. So this guy ended up giving away, like, every week. He was constantly, like, placing, like, in the top 5 and getting some prize money. And he was donating that money to the local autistic organizations that were, you know, helping the area peoples that were affected. And now for all of 2022, he said he's going to donate all of his winnings to local charities for autism. So big ups to that guy. That's a really outstanding move by him. Really cool that he's stepping up and donating like that of his time and himself. And I think the only way he plans to sustain himself is by selling disc golf discs on his website and selling his books. So pretty amazing. Yep, 1930 was when it was started, and construction was completed in 1931. And then in 1933, in 1933, King Kong came out, and that's when the building was featured. So less than 2 years after the building went up, King Kong was climbing all over it. Kind of crazy, huh? But yeah, I thought that was super cool of that guy, that he's doing all of that stuff. Can we still see the pieces going on? Yes, we can. That does not go there. Maybe one of these little single pieces. Some of these get kind of tricky to put on there. Here we go with the accent. Yeah, I don't know, I was just stumbling over my words there for a minute. Jeez, it's a good thing I'm not self-conscious about it. Guys. true. Well, these steps seem to be a little bit easier than yesterday's. Or that one day when I kept on having to take the pieces back off. That was pretty awful. Make sure I'm looking at the right page. I was teasing, you sounded southern. Yeah, I don't know where my accent is at. It's all over the place. Some days it's based in Texas, other days it's based in Canada. Some days it's based on the reservation. Who knows? Who knows with me? Another thing I thought was pretty cool while I was looking up some facts on the building is it's an Art Deco style of construction, which I think is one of Randy's favorites. Just like the whole Art Deco theme. I think. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. You have a sense of humor, right? To get through each day? Oh, of course, 100%. I am able to laugh off most things that come my way. These little white spirals are very bouncy. They're cylinders, what do you call them? Columns? I guess they'd be columns, right? Excuse me. Coffee's getting a little cold again. I think everybody should have a coffee bar next to their workstation. I'm missing PK's jokes. Am I? Let me look. I saw her joke about the gorilla. If it had been a box-shaped building, it would have been a very large cat. What? Oh. Why do cats do that? Why do cats jump into boxes like that? I very much appreciate the humor, you guys. It's very good. Makes me smile. Makes me happy. Art Deco is the style. It is very good. Yes, I love it too. What am I at here? These pieces? No, that's the next story. I keep on wanting to look down at the page on the bottom. And I feel like if I do that, I'm going to end up skipping ahead and missing or screwing up these steps that I'm supposed to be doing. Is this the building? That knuckle's been bothering me. It's just like the last knuckle on the end of my middle finger. Right here. It's just been so painful lately. Just ignore it, everybody. Actually, I'm going to delete that one. Does anybody want to become a moderator? PK, I'll give you moderator status if you want to just delete these comments. We'll make PK a moderator. since she gave the game. Remove and put user in timeout. There we go. Alright, PK, you got a wrench next to your name. You can help me smash these spam bots that are chatting in with us. If you want, if you're able to. I think all you have to do is click the little dots next to their name in chat, and then it gives you an option to delete the comment or put them in timeout. I'll trust you. I'll trust you not to moderate everybody else that's really in here. Yeah, I think it's about time we start giving some people a try. And we could kind of rotate it, I guess, if you guys all want a shot at bonking the people that are spamming stuff in chat. Yeah, oh no, what have we done? We've corrupted PK. We gave her too much power. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong page. Did it again, you guys. Uh-oh. Be right back. I gotta sneeze. False alarm. Ooh. That was gonna be a bad one. I had to even block the screen. Can you imagine taking yourself serious all day long? I couldn't. Never. Couldn't be me. Yeah, I guess. I don't know, Mary. I've seen them. I've seen it on a few of the other channels and stuff too. I don't really know what can be done about it. Probably nothing. But it is what it is. I mean, it's fairly harmless. They're not copying links in, or anything like that into chat, but we don't want it to run rampant either. I have the power. That would be He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Oh, thanks, Donna, and good morning. You can't take yourself seriously. I couldn't. I could never. I could never. Look out, everyone. PK's in charge. In radio, we have a cough button. It mutes us if we were on the air. Yeah. And then I hit my button and I'm unmuted again. So we do have a mute button. I just don't often remember to use it when I should. Thank you, Jeff. That would have driven me nuts today. What would have driven you nuts? What are we referring to? Radio, we have a cough button, Nancy. I remember that phrase. Oh, the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe? Yeah, that was one of my favorites when I was like 4 or 5 years old. It was all the rage in kindergarten to have the He-Man, and I can't remember his evil counterpart. But I think their home base was Castle Grayskull. Yeah, that was those are some very good childhood memories of mine, of being 5 years old and not having a care in the world. Christine, radio is something I always wanted to get into. I guess I probably should have went to school for it. I might not be too bad at it. Except for my my awful Canadian accent. Okay, time for the next steps. Because we got done with step 11. We're cruising and we still got 25 minutes left of the stream, at least, so I think we're gonna finish the next one too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Yeah, right. If I think really hard, I might be able to get it and remember what it was. If I think really hard, I might be able to remember. I'm trying. I'm scanning my brain as we speak. Castle Grayskull, that was the good guys' home base, or whatever you want to call it. Headquarters. There, I remembered my cough button. You can't use the tip of an eraser. Put those things on. Make your fingers hurt. Ooh. Yeah, I could. I've been using the back of this tweezers that came in the package. I've been using this end to kind of push down, but yeah, they kind of have been making my fingers a little bit painful. Just a little bit though. It goes away as soon as you stop playing with them, right? Skeletor, yes, exactly. Hey, Matt's here again. Good afternoon, Matt. Pieces. 2 more of these. Looks like 2 more of these. 20 more of those. 12 and 4 of these. Hey, Randy made it in chat. Good morning, Randy. He just scanning my brain. Okay, that one, and then what else pieces do we need? We need some of the. Got those. Those. These ones. 20 of them. Yeah, it's really coming along, isn't it? Thanks for visiting, Lori. Thanks for stopping into the chat and saying hi. Randy, what do you think of PK's new wrench? We gave her some power, and we're just hoping she doesn't abuse it. we had more of the bots coming in, and yes, we all appreciate the FOC orders. We had more Russian bots popping into the chat, typing spam, so I put a wrench on PK so she can help bop them down. Okay, I've got to go, cheapers. I got to go blow my nose because it's getting runny. I'll be right back. And we're back. Yeah, they're really going for the Legos. Are you going on vacation, Lori? Are you going to visit family or something? Oh, my hair is just horrible. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is, that it's just that we get views, so they think, I don't know what they think they're gaining by commenting that stuff over and over. Like, it's just us. It's just us over here. I don't know. They must think we're pretty cool and they got a comment on us. I don't know. Ooh, nice. Little snowbird action. Are you moving away from cold weather, Lori? Or not really? Wait a tick. That's gonna go over there. Oh, you guys can't see. There we go. Okay, we're on to step 12. See you next time. Got to get to a chiropractor appointment. Have a good day, everyone. Well, thanks for stopping in, Cynthia. Hope it all goes well. Hopefully you can relieve some pain. Ohio to Florida. Well, that'll be a nice change. Yes, and congratulations on retiring. Just traveling, extended trip. Okay. I feel like this is, oh, I'm still looking at the wrong step. Okay, that's better, and then you do one of these this direction, and another one like so. Right on the Gulf. Awesome. I'd have to get in some Gulf Coast fishing. If you're into that sort of thing. I bet it would be pretty fun. This doesn't look right. Why does it not look right? Because I'm missing a piece. Well, cool. Catch a big one. Randy's been watching a lot of the what is that show called that Randy's been watching? Her fishing show. Something tuna? Big tuna, or I'm not sure what it's called. But it's all about the fishing for bluefin tuna in like the New England coastal area. which is far different from Florida, but I'm sure they're still, I think that's where they're born, is in the Gulf of Mexico. It's a really interesting process, though, that they have for those fish. Wicked Tuna, yeah, that's the one. Randy absolutely loves that show. She's even got her grandpa watching it now. The directions on this thing are getting so weird. Okay. I guess that works. Yeah, it's a pretty cool show. I wasn't too into it because it just seems like, to me, it's just the same thing every week. They're just going out and catching big old fish. Kind of a snoozer in my opinion, but Randy really likes it. You guys need some more trivia? Okay, let's, for the next thing, let's guess how tall the building is. And the first person within 200 feet, let's say 100 feet, gets 5 imaginary bonus Thunderhorse Descendant points. They don't count for anything. We'll just keep track of our points that way. Whoever got the right answers earlier, I think it was Nancy Schmidt and Rosanna, you guys can have 5 bonus imaginary Thunderhorse Descendant points too. PK says 980. That's pretty close. 1,000. It's getting closer. Wait. No. Rosanna says 1204. So the height. Excuse me. 1380. 1380 is probably the closest. Mary, you can have 5 bonus points. So the height of the roof height is 1,250 feet, and the antenna height is 1,454 feet. So Mary, you're kind of right in between. You can have the 5 imaginary bonus points that don't count for anything, but you get to have 5 Thunderhorse Descendant bonus points. Just for fun. We're just doing that for fun. You can't redeem them anywhere. You just get to keep them and feel good about it. (1,454 feet). And they said that yesterday when I was talking about the Dead Sea, and how the Empire State Building could fit from the surface of the water to the top of, or up to like where sea level is at, that the only thing sticking out would be the spire, the antenna. So that's around like maybe only 200 feet of this gigantic building sticking out. The power went out in your house, Christine? It's a bummer. Maybe, do you have rolling outages often there or anything like that? We're tied. Yeah, you're all tied. We could play it like 500 where we do a wipeout. Yes, way to go, Mary. Good guess. This is really going to help me get through the winter, I think, you guys. Doing this puzzle with you guys every day. It's much more fun than I anticipated. And if I'm having fun, I'm guessing you guys are having fun, right? Isn't that kind of how it works? Nope, that piece does not go. I'm looking at the wrong page of directions again. Oh. Good luck, Christine. Just went through that for a week. Hope yours is just a few minutes. Or have you had like ice storms or anything recently? That's so weird. I don't like when the power goes out. Because there's always that chance it just won't come back on, right? I guess not really, but kind of. Power companies are usually pretty good about that kind of thing. Getting everything back up and working really quickly. Resetting all the clocks. Say blink and walk until you do. Yeah. Have to go to the PO, pay some bills. Okay, Donna, well, thank you for stopping in. Have a great day on purpose. I will try to have a great day on purpose. Thank you very much. You as well. You know what? I'm going to take Donna's advice and use this tweezer. Because I'm starting to get indents on my fingertips. Right? They totally do. Oh, I'm sure that's all coming our way too, Rosanna. We've got, we're going to be warm again today, like into the 30s, and I think they said we're expecting some snow overnight tonight, Wednesday. So I'm sure the rain that's over in your neck of the woods is coming our way. Yeah. Whenever it rains, like the first year Randy and I moved to this area, I guess it was to St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin, just across the river from Taylor's Falls. We moved the week of Christmas in 2012, and I think within the first week we were living there, there was like no snow. Well, there was snow, but it melted, and then it rained in like January. And I thought that was just the most craziest thing ever. Because of course I came from North Dakota, and I was just like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be cold for the rest of winter, snow, whatever. And then we could see our grass for like 2 weeks. Pretty crazy. But yeah, the rain and drizzle and ice in the winter, no good. Really bad. This one's, there it goes. Snap into place, you. Wait, how does that work? Uh-oh. No! I dropped a piece inside the building. Oh my gosh, this brings back memories of when I had lost my guitar picks inside my acoustic guitar. Yeah, I think those are supposed to be like the windows, I would imagine. I think I was moving too fast and I screwed something up there, so I might have to back up a little bit. Or at least slow down and double check where I'm at. I'll just go back to this corner and fill in these single columns on the outside of the building. Rubber thimbles, those things. Oh yeah. That's a pretty good idea. I feel like if I wear something like that though, because like typically even when I work construction and I'm actually in there doing the work, I really don't like to wear gloves unless I'm working with like the chemicals or like stuff that's going to get on my hands. But I just like having the feel of being able to feel what I'm working with. I think if I had the rubber thimbles, I might drop more pieces, or you know what I'm saying? Okay, so then I was supposed to go off of this end, do an L shape down this way, L shape up this way, so right here. And then that goes corner to corner, which is correct. Over, L shape in, boom, boom. Those ones can get a piece. I think I'm doing it right. For some reason, it's just not lining up. Maybe I did the bottom floor incorrectly. Possibly. Yeah, that piece is in there wrong. Okay. Struggling a bit here. There, now it's in there. It was a little off-centered. All right. That. A little dot. But buzz when you hit the sides. Right? Yeah, we played Operation, I think it was at Christmas a couple of years ago. Maybe last year. It's pretty fun. I guess that might have been like 2 or 3 years ago, actually. Oh, I'm not following the right page of directions again. Oh, man. See, I get back and forth. These pages are so similar that I am screwing up majorly. Okay, top had. I have to use these tweezers again to get in there. This piece like that, right? And then one of these next to it here. And then the T, and then the long one. Okay, we're going to get this thing back on track. The bottom has the long, and then this one going this way. Whoops, I bumped a button. You might need to have a half piece of paper to tack up to cover what you're not working on. That's a good idea. Or maybe just put slam a sticky note over the top of the top page. Because yeah, my eyes, they look so similar, right? Like there's hardly any difference between the two of those. So it's very easy to look at the wrong thing. The details are so minute. We'll get it though, we'll figure it out. At least I didn't go full bore with it and just like finish the rest of the layer out, or whatever it's called. Okay. Alright, we're cruising now. Beading World comes to the rescue again. Yeah, you guys are so good with all this stuff. All the little tips and tricks that you guys use for beading really transfer fairly well to this project. But with my little individual beading trays and the bead mat and everything, the bead boxes. My counted cross stitch. Okay. I'm seeing some real life applications for it. Oh, Rosanna mentioned it too. I didn't see her comment. Yeah, post is pretty easy. Just draw a big X over it and say I'm done with that one. No, we don't want to do that because I'll probably tear this all down once I'm done and give it away to somebody so they can enjoy it. We'll have it up and look at it for a little while, and then I'll probably pass it on to somebody. Maybe I can send it off to my daughter Jordan, and she can use it. She can try to have some fun with it. Yeah, no leftover pieces. We got them all in there. And it's 10:02, and I'm just going to end up wrapping up these last few columns on the outside of the building. I got a few extra white ones in here because I wasn't counting those. Yeah, using these tweezers is so much better than pushing them down with my fingers. Get in there. Okay, we just got these few left here. There's probably too many of these on my map too. No pieces left behind it. Yes. Unless they get dropped on the floor, or Bunsen takes them, or I put too many on one floor of the building. Unless those things happen, no pieces left behind. Okay. I think that's it. Just take a quick peek to make sure everything's looking good. And I'll give it a little rotate. I can zoom out a little bit maybe. Go. Mr. Bunsen is in his baby cart. I can turn the camera around and you guys can get a look at him real quick before I shut the stream down. Awesome. Well, it's getting taller. Just got a notification my order from last night has shipped. Shannon must be working really hard today. Yep, she's down there packaging up all the orders right now. And probably getting all the labels printed for shipping. She is a very hard worker. She's very much appreciated. She does an amazing job with everything Thunderhorse Descendant. Randy is lucky to have her, I think. Hey, no problem, Nancy. It's fun for me too. Okay, you guys want to see Bunsen real quick? I'll turn this around, and you can see the baby sleeping in his cart. Maybe I'll pull him closer to you guys so you guys can see him. Yeah, it's no jump, Nancy. She's really good. Oh, he hears me. Chat wants to say hi to you, Bunsen. Do you want to say hi to them? Yeah, meow. You're kind of getting covered in fuzz from your little baby cartoon. Yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah, there's our mascot. Bunsen, did you know that you're famous? Huh? They just wake up in the morning and then they run downstairs to eat their breakfast. And as soon as they're done eating, then Bunsen and Lily, every morning they have WrestleMania. And they'll go and they'll be playing on the floor. And then after they're done with their wrestling, which usually runs for about 20 minutes or so, just about like the last 20 minutes before we start the live is usually when they're wrestling around. And then after that, then all of the babies just kind of go to sleep. Or I can show you Lily and Jake too. They're laying underneath the table. I'll pull my phone out of here real quick. Sorry for the shaky camera. But there's where baby Bunsen likes to lay, next to his window in that rolly cart. And then we've got Lily here. Lily, hi. Can you say hi? And Jake. They both like to lay underneath the table. Lily, can you say hi? Good morning. Hi, baby girl. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Yes. So yeah, that's what our animals are doing. Okay guys, it was a lot of fun this morning. Again, for anybody that joined late or maybe hasn't heard, Randy did launch the Found Objects Challenge last night. And as of this morning, we had 14 left. I think Mary said she picked one up, so maybe we're down to 13 or less of the Found Objects Challenge now. So if you didn't get yours last night, which I'm pretty sure most of you did, I think I saw most of you guys in the Facebook chat last night during Tuesday Night Live. But anyways, just a reminder to anybody who might be watching this back later, and you want to get in on the January Found Objects Challenge, to check it out. I'm going to be heading off to the bead store in probably within the hour, and I'm going to pick up some more findings for you guys. I'm going to look for the small oval jump rings, the 4mm oval jump rings, magnetic gold clasp for Rosanna, and uh-oh, I think Bunsen sees himself on the computer. This is too good. I think he saw himself over here. It's hilarious. Bunsen, who's that kitty over there? Huh? What is that? He likes to watch himself on camera. It's just the craziest thing. Bunsen, I'll see if I can get him to watch it. Excuse me, Lily. Bunsen, what's this? What's this over here? What is that? What's this? What's this over here? No, he says he's too tired to do that. Okay. Our sweet little baby boy Bunsen. Alright everybody, thank you all for joining again. Check out the Found Object Challenge if you haven't yet. It's for January, it's a lot of fun. And we will see you guys tomorrow after I head to the bead store. and have a spectacular, amazing, wonderful beading day. I think I got that right, but I probably didn't. All right. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.